Hi guys, welcome to this episode of CEN Weekly, Sunday, November 7th, 2021. First, let's go over what's going to happen this week on the channel. Monday, we've got Series 3 of the WWF LJN Wrestling Superstars. This is a big line. It's a longer video. There's a lot of cool figures in that series. So we're going to take a look at all of those, the cards, the posters, all that good stuff. Tuesday, we're going to continue with DVD Deep Dive. We're moving from Buffy over to Angel. We're going to do Angel Seasons 1 through 3 of the original DVD releases. Wednesday, of course, we have off. Thursday, we're going to take a look at the WWF Magazine April-May 1984. It's the first that's actually WWF Magazine and not WWF Victory Magazine. And that's the one with Hulk Hogan on the cover just after he won the title. Friday, we're going to have a new show, and I'm going to talk to you about that in a second. And then Saturday, of course, is Star Wars Saturday Night. We're going to take a look at the Return of the Jedi Collector's Edition magazine that was released on newsstands. It's a bit between like a magazine and a book. It's got a lot of in-story stuff and a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff. It's a really cool book that came out around the time of Return of the Jedi. So the new show on Friday. I've been toying with this idea of doing a classic vintage WWF show. And I've also had the idea of doing a show about the Coliseum videos right there that were released back in the 80s. And I realized that I don't want to have the entire channel getting taken over by vintage WWF, although I love it. And I've got a lot of things to talk about it. We already have From the Pages. I didn't want to have this classic WWF show. And then on top of it, a Coliseum video show. And I've already recorded the first episode of the Coliseum video show called Coliseum Video Rewind. But what I'm thinking is that on Fridays, what I'm going to do is have the WWF show, in which that Coliseum video show that I've already recorded will be show number 1. And I will periodically do Coliseum Video Rewind shows within the framework of the larger WWF Vintage show. And that WWF Vintage show is going to be called Federation Nation. Anything that takes place in the Federation years as a whole, mostly focusing on, though, the 80s, maybe into the early 90s. So that's something I'm very excited about. We've had a lot of views on the That Figures episodes with the WWF LJN Wrestling Superstars. So I'm thinking that there is a audience for that vintage WWF stuff. So between From the Pages of WWF Magazine and then Federation Nation on Fridays, we're going to have a nice little chunk there during the week. But then I also have the other days of the week to do other things that I like. The DVD Deep Dives, Star Wars Saturday Night, this show right here. And plus there'll probably be, there'll be Book of Boba Fett reviews on Wednesdays when that starts. If The Mandalorian comes in and is on Fridays, I may move Federation Nation. I may not. I may move the Mandalorian reviews to Saturday. That's all up in the air. I'm not sure about that. But that is the big announcement for this week. A brand new show starting this week. Sort of like they did in old TV. Unused pilots. They sort of revamped them to become some sort of show. So I'm going to take the unused pilot of Coliseum Video Rewind and make that the first episode of Federation Nation. So what else is going on? Speaking of the Book of Boba Fett, the trailer dropped this week. It looks great. Between that, the Obi-Wan series, Andor, and I'm sure The Mandalorian will be starting filming soon if it hasn't started already. We're going to have a lot of Star Wars shows on Disney+, which we're going to do a lot of the reviews of those. But the Book of Boba Fett trailer looks really great. Hope everyone's excited about it. It actually comes out at the very end of December, and we're going to start doing reviews right away. So guys, I hope you're excited about this week's lineup. Again, it's going to be Monday, That Figures episode, Series 3, WWF LJN Wrestling Superstars. Tuesday, Angel Seasons 1 through 3 on DVD Deep Dive. Thursday, on From the Pages of WWF Magazine, we're going to take a look at the April-May 1984 issue with Hulk Hogan on the cover. Friday, our new show, Federation Nation. We're going to be going over the first 4 releases of Coliseum home video. And Saturday is Star Wars Saturday Night, again, the Return of the Jedi Collector's Edition magazine. Please, if any of this interests you, if you like it, if you've been watching the channel, please subscribe. Please share this with anyone who you think would also like the content. Get them to subscribe. I really would love to have a nice community of members, subscribers, talking back and forth. Please comment. I will get back to you. But it would be great if you guys could subscribe. So until next week, I hope you guys enjoy the videos. Have a great one.